Now, with these videos, it is not my intention to favor one school of Marxist thought over the others. However, I must make an exception in the case of Orthodox Marxism. The reason for this is that the historical significance of Orthodox Marxism lies not in its contributions to society, but in its most prominent critics. It did establish May Day and International Working Women's Day, two important leftist holidays, and made some contributions to labor organization. However, it was weakened by nationalism and parliamentarianism. Orthodox Marxism is the ideology of the Second International, which was formed in 1889. Friedrich Engels briefly served as leader of this organization. However, he died only 2 years after his election. Karl Kautsky would soon rise as a leading figure in the movement. Kautsky is known for the publication of a newspaper titled The New Times. He is often criticized for ignoring some of Marx's later writings on the class struggles in France. Kautsky argued that the seizure of the bourgeois state by the proletariat, rather than its abolition, would be sufficient. Edward Bernstein, a comrade of Kautsky, took this even farther. He advocated reform rather than revolution. Despite calling himself a Marxist, he challenged the Marxist material method of historical analysis. Another important figure of this time was Plekhanov. Plekhanov is highly significant because he helped bring Marxist thought to Russia, where the first successful proletarian revolution would take place. Although he opposed Bernstein's revisionism, he later became a Menshevik, one who believed Russia must build capitalism before socialism. It was a student of Plekhanov, Lenin, who would later lead the successful Bolshevik Revolution. At this point, however, Lenin and Plekhanov were no longer on good terms. In sum, Orthodox Marxism is less of a coherent ideology and more of a loosely bound together alliance. Perhaps the greatest indictment of the Second International is the fact that it dissolved due to nationalism in the First World War. The real significance of Kautsky, Bernstein, and Plekhanov is the leaders who split from them. In Russia, Vladimir Lenin, along with Stalin, Trotsky, and other notable figures, formed a new ideology which would come to dominate the socialist movement across the world. Their ideology is the subject of my next video. Another notable dissident of Bernstein is Rosa Luxemburg. Although she was assassinated before her revolution could take place, she still made great contributions to Marxist theory.